Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for August 14th, 2020. The Daily Caller reports, that's called affirmative action. Leo Terrell blasts Kamala Harris VP pick. Civil rights attorney Leo Terrell blasted presumptive Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris as not qualified and called her an affirmative action choice. Terrell made the comments during a Tuesday night segment of the Fox News program Hannity.
The next 84 days, I'm not sleeping. Before I endorsed President Trump, I said if Kamala Harris is selected, I'm voting Republican. And she got selected. I want to be very clear to the American public. Kamala Harris was selected for two reasons. Because she's a woman and because of her race. That's called affirmative action. She's not qualified to be a vice president. She's not qualified to be one heartbeat away from the highest office in the land. This woman has gone so far left. I want people to understand this. If you like your health care, she wants to take it away. She believes in socialized medicine. She has no principles or no scruples. And also, what is important, the only thing she's truthful about is one thing. She called Joe Biden a racist. That is what she is correct about.
Presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's selection of the California senator, announced Tuesday, was praised by Democrats and celebrities, criticized by President Donald Trump, and even respected as, quote, formidable by Republican South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, but Terrell told Fox News host Sean Hannity that he long ago promised to vote for Trump if Harris became the choice. Fox Business reports, Trump plans to terminate payroll tax but will protect Social Security. President Trump on Wednesday touted his plan to implement a payroll tax deferral, a levy he plans to eliminate entirely if reelected, but promises Social Security will not be negatively affected. President Trump has proposed implementing payroll tax deferrals from September 1st through December 31st for employees whose biweekly wages are less than $4,000 on a pre-tax basis. On Wednesday, he said he will forgive all of these taxes next year, which means the measure would in fact be the equivalent of a payroll tax cut. After that, he said he will terminate the tax entirely.
When we win the election, when I win the election, I'm going to completely and totally forgive all deferred payroll taxes without in any way, shape, or form hurting Social Security. That money is going to come from the general fund. We're not going to touch Social Security. I said from day one that we're going to protect Social Security. And we're going to protect our people. And Social Security is one of the things that will be protected. Pre-existing conditions will be protected. Medicare will be protected.
When questioned on that strategy, given the massive deficits currently facing the federal government, the president responded that it will be possible because the U.S. economy is, quote, going to have tremendous growth. And finally, an article from Fox News states, Trump says Democrats mail-in ballot push holding up coronavirus stimulus package. President Trump on Thursday blamed the Democrats' push for funding for universal mail-in ballots as one of the reasons for a delay in negotiations on Capitol Hill over a fourth coronavirus stimulus package, claiming the practice in the 2020 election would cause, quote, the greatest fraud in history. The president went on to slam the practice, saying that ballots have been sent to dogs and dead people, citing states like Virginia, where he said more than 500,000 phony ballot applications were sent to voters, and in New York, where mail-in voting caused a weeks-long delay in announcing results for some races in the state's primary. The president and the Republican Party have been warning for months about possible fraud connected to mail-in voting. The RNC and the Trump campaign have filed lawsuits to hit back against the efforts by Democrats to overhaul voting laws in response to the pandemic. And that concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for August 14th, 2020. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.